Have you ever heard the saying, slow and steady wins the race? Well, there's a famous story behind it, and it's a lesson we can all learn from. Let's dive into the classic tale of the tortoise and the hare. Once upon a time, in a bustling green forest, lived a hare who was incredibly proud of his speed. He was the fastest runner around, and he never let anyone forget it. Look at me! Go! He'd shout, zipping past the other animals. No one can beat me! One sunny afternoon, he saw a tortoise slowly making his way across a path. The hare couldn't resist a chance to show off. He laughed out loud and said, My, you are the slowest creature I've ever seen. I could run a lap around the entire forest before you even crossed this little clearing. The other animals giggled, but the tortoise, who was wise and patient, didn't get upset. Instead, he looked at the hare calmly and replied, You may be fast, but being fast isn't everything. I bet I could beat you in a race. The hare was so amused he could barely stand. You beat me? That's the funniest thing I've ever heard, he exclaimed. All right, you're on. Let's race to the big oak tree on the other side of the meadow. This will be easy. So, a race was set. All the forest animals gathered to watch. As soon as the race started, the hare shot off like an arrow. He was so far ahead in just a few seconds that he could barely see the tortoise anymore. The tortoise, on the other hand, just started his journey, moving one steady step at a time. After running for a while, the hare looked back. The tortoise was just a tiny speck in the distance. Ha! This is too easy, the hare thought to himself. I'm so far ahead, I have time for a little nap. I'll just rest under this shady tree, and when I wake up, I'll still have plenty of time to win. So, he found a comfortable spot and quickly fell fast asleep. Meanwhile, the tortoise just kept going. He didn't run. He didn't rush. He just kept moving, slow and steady, with his eyes on the prize. He passed the sleeping hare, but he didn't stop to gloat. He just kept on walking, one determined step after another. Hours passed. The sun started to set.
The hare finally woke up with a big yawn. He stretched and looked around.
Oh, right. The race, he remembered. He looked back down the path, expecting to see the tortoise far, far away. But the tortoise was nowhere in sight. Then, he looked toward the finish line. To his horror, he saw the tortoise just a few steps away from the big oak tree.
Panic set in.
The hare jumped up and ran as fast as he possibly could, faster than he had ever run before. Dust flew behind him as he sprinted toward the finish line. But it was too late! Just as he was about to reach the tree, the tortoise took his final, steady step and crossed the finish line. The tortoise had won the race. All the animals cheered for his amazing victory. The hare stood there, completely out of breath and utterly shocked. He couldn't believe he had lost to the slowest animal in the forest. The tortoise turned to the hare and said gently, You see, it's not always about being the fastest. Consistency and determination are what truly matter. Slow and steady wins the race. And that's a lesson the hare never forgot. Thanks for watching, everyone! If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. See you next time!